Okay, good morning, dear student. Today we are going to start our fifth unit, multiple antenna techniques. The fifth element is fifth unit is multiple antenna techniques. In this, we are going to see about various multiple input, multiple output antenna system, that is MIMO system, then spatial multiplexing system model, pre-coding, beamforming, transmitter diversity, receiver diversity, channel state information, capacity in fading and non-fading channel. These all we are going to study in fifth unit. So let's start with multiple input, multiple output system. Okay, in the multiple input, multiple output system, there will be multiple input, that is multiple number of transmitters, and multiple output. What about multiple output? There will be multiple number of receivers. Okay, many number of transmitters as well as many number of receivers are there. Here they are using radio communication technology or RF technology. Okay, they are using which technology? Radio communication technology or RF technology. These radio communication or RF technologies nowadays it is very commonly using in many methods. Okay, so in the multiple input multiple output system, there are multiple inputs at the transmitter side and multiple receiver at the receiver side. Okay, that is multiple antenna elements. Okay, so why we are using this multiple element? That is just for various purpose we are using this multiple element, that is for the beam forming, diversity, interference reduction, spatial multiplexing. For these all techniques we are using this multiple element antennas, MEA. Okay, multiple element antenna. Okay, so here this is just a diagram of a multiple input multiple output model. So from the in the transmitter side we know there will be many number of transmit element antenna. Okay, so in the receiver side there are many number of receive element antenna. So in between that both transmitter as well as receiver there is a channel, so it's called a fading channel. Okay, the wireless MIMO channel is assumed to consist of a system with multiple transmit antenna, that is many number of transmit antenna, more than one. Okay, and multiple receive antenna which are connected by means of the fading channel. Okay, so this is the block diagram. Hope you understand this block diagram. The antennas are placed in order to ensure that the channel across the antennas are independent. So based on that the properties, the antennas are placed in this system. Okay, so the separation between the two antenna element is of the unit of lambda by 2. Okay, placement separation in units of lambda by 2 is one means of to ensure independence. Okay, so the separation distance, we have to keep the separation distance at least lambda by 2 just to provide the there is no errors between the antennas. Okay, there is no interference between the antennas. Conventionally, for a MIMO system with M transmit antennas and N receive antennas, the number of channel counting each link from a transmitter to a receiver separately is Hn, much like in conventional wireless link. Here there will be multiple antenna, multiple transmit antenna will be there, multiple receiving antenna will be there. Okay, so the channel will be Hn. Okay. So here the capacity, what about the capacity of the channel? The capacity of the channel will increase with the minimum number of transmitters. So if the number of transmitters as well as the receiving antennas increases, means the capacity will be reduced. That is, we have to use multiple number of channels will be there, so the fading will be more, so the capacity will be reduced. So to reduce the capacity, we have to use the minimum number of transmitter as well as the receiving antenna. Okay. So what the channel must know, that is, we know we are transmitting multiple information in multiple through the multiple transmitter and receiving using multiple antenna, and there will be in between the transmitter and receiver there is a channel, right? So what we have to know is the channel must these channel must at least have a knowledge about the receiver or transmitter or both in order to communicate the information successfully. The channel must know the transmitter, must know the transmitter or receiver. Okay, either of that it has to know. Okay, then only we can able to provide the successful able to communicate successfully in this. So this can be done by means of the estimation of the channel coefficient using the appropriate techniques. Okay, so we all studied in the last chapter about the coefficients, right? Channel coefficient. So based on that channel coefficient, these all will be done. That is, the knowing of the channel is channel knows the transmitter as well as the receiver or both. So these all will be done by means of estimation of the channel coefficient using an appropriate technique. An M transmitter, N receiver MIMO system represented as an M by M matrix denoted by H. So here it is. So if there is how we are representing this, that is, here in this we are representing this using a matrix form. That is, if there is a M transmitter and M receiver MIMO system, it can be, we have to represent it using N by M matrix, which is denoted by H. That is, H is equal to N by M. So in the MIMO system, it focused on the basis of spatial diversity that you will study later. Here the MIMO system was used to limit the degradation caused by the multipath propagation. So here they are using a principle called spatial diversity. By using that, what they can reduce is the degradation or the interference caused due to the multipath propagation, that they can able to delay using the spatial diversity technique that is used in multiple L antenna techniques. Okay, the first step as the system then started to utilize the multipath propagation to advantage, turning the additional signal path into what might affect be considered as the additional channel to carry additional data. So next we are going to see about the various antenna types. Okay, so the first one, there are various antenna types: single input single output, single input multiple output, multiple input single output, multiple input and multiple output. So here we are just going to see about the various types of antennas, that is the number of antennas used. So first one is single input, single output. What is single input, single output? As the name implies, there is only one transmitter and one receiver. Okay, that is here one transmitter with one antenna. Okay, so in the multiple input, multiple output, there one transmitters will be there, but multiple antennas will be there. Okay, multiple antenna elements will be there. So in single transmitter, sometimes there will be one antenna, sometimes there will be four to five antenna. So here in this single input, single output means the transmitter and the receiver of the radio system have only one antenna. Okay, so here in this figure it is shown that single input, single output system. Okay, next single input, multiple output. So there will be only one transmit antenna and two or more receiving antenna. Okay, single input, multiple output means that the receiver has multiple antenna while the transmitter has only one antenna. Okay, so next one, multiple input, single output. What about it? There will be multiple number of transmit antenna element and one receive antenna. Okay, then multiple input, multiple output. So there will be more than two number of transmit antenna elements and more than two receive antenna elements. Okay, so here in this there will be some fading effects. Okay, the channel may be affected by the fading and this will impact the signal to noise ratio. Okay, so the signal will noise ratio will be affected by this fading channel. So the main advantages of this MIMO system is it will reduce the error. First one is it will reduce the error. Higher the capacity will be higher. Better transmission quality, high coverage capacity, better user position estimation, increased data rate, and all are the main advantages of this MIMO system. The principles of diversity is to provide the receiver with multiple versions of the same signal. So what they are mainly focusing in this multiple input, multiple output antenna is that is they will provide the receiver with multiple version. Okay, for the same information they are passing multiple signals. Okay, multiple version of the same signal. So there is a term diversity. So here the diversity, that is various antennas we are using, right? So it will help to stabilize a link and improve the performance by reducing the error rate. So that is the main thing in this multiple input, multiple output system. So that is the operation is multiple data streams transmitted in a single channel at the same time. So the multiple radios collected this multiple signal, then delivers simultaneous speed, coverage, and reliability improvement. Okay, so several different diversity modes are available and provide a number of diversity. Okay. So the first one is time diversity. So in this time, by using this time diversity, we can we can transmit a message at different times. Okay, so same signal we have to be transmit at different time slots. Okay, so that is using different time slot and channel coding. So the channel coding will be there. So by using the channel coding and by using different time slots, we can able to transmit the message at the different time. Then frequency diversity, it use just different frequency. In the above one, time diversity is using different time slot. In the next frequency diversity, they are using different frequencies. Okay, then space diversity, it is mainly used in the broadcast sense of the definition, uh, is used as the basis for MIMO. So here in this space diversity, we know we are using the antennas located in different position. Okay, so it will take advantage of the different radio path that exists in a typical terrestrial environment. So MIMO uses multiple antenna on both the transmitter and receiver. Okay, they have dual capability of combining the single input multiple output and multiple input single output technology. They can also increase the capacity by using the spatial multiplexing. So here in this, the spatial multiplexing, by using the spatial multiplexing, the capacity will also increase. Okay, the multiple input multiple output method has some clear advantages over the single input single output method. Okay, in the single input single output method, we can know the capacity will be reduced. So here we are this MIMO method has some more advantages than that. The fading is greatly eliminated by spatial diversity, low power, spatial diversity. Okay, so by using the spatial diversity, we can able to eliminate the fading effect. Next, the building blocks of the MIMO system. So the input bits is passing through the coding and interleaving, then signal mapping or modulation, then space time encoding, space time precoding, then space time processing, signal demapping or demodulation, de-interleaving and decoding. These are the various steps in this MIMO techniques. Okay. Okay, we can see in the next class.